Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
It's going to be a big come out right here.
There we go. Let's go. Show it up. Show it up.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Please take.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hey, watch this, watch it.
At 59! 52. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Line up. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
And right away,
Oh,
he lost the
yeah.
football. And now the Rams
That's
have
what we
got
pay
it
you
going
for.
away.
That's why you
And
get
he
100 and
is
some
into the
million.
end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Thank you,
The pass
computer.
receiver turned
Simulation.
into a runner, then he turned into a fumble.
Simulation.
And it goes the other way for 6.
I love your
He
description.
loves simulation.
Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense,
Simulation.
what a big-time play for them.
Motherfucker.
Never give up on anything. Sometimes you
job.
create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
RG's on the edge. He coming. Now we about to play the football. We really don't want this nigga to play. About to let this bitch fly.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
You got nothing today. Give me that. Give me car. Motion. Jim. Check Nick.
Now a first down throw. Watson rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards.
Can't do that, fellas.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the slant. Motion.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Keep letting this nigga get to the edge.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Have me do some shit on
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Alert 3.
And 31.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Cut. He's coming. Double up.
That's on you, Twan. Bad angle.
That one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Should have been.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got a touchdown. Bengals. From 8 yards
that shit's so
out,
trash, man. That shit is trash. Who the fuck is y'all checking, Eric?
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
All right, I gotta try something, do something different.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle.
And we are tied at 7. There's 3 of y'all over there, dog, but don't nobody. Not a soul. Not a soul when you get that ball. Not a soul. I can't be too mad though. We got the most jankiest shit at the start of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
We good. 0-0 ball game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That nigga Mamba 3-0, boy. It's a chance he could be number 1 in the division. That's crazy.
Let's go now. Come on, get you running.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Just gotta preach patience, preach patience, preach patience. Be patient. Be patient.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our field. It's our house.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Draw play, Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was
Brings
so
up second
trash,
down.
Mr. Sir. God
Delayed
damn,
get there out of the
terrible,
gun.
man.
Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards.
It's a bad decision on my part. I should put some more air up on it. I should have clicked and caught it myself. What the fuck is I'm doing?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down now. It's Elliott, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
What the fuck is wrong with my controller, dog? Why you keep doing that shit?
Check 1, 3.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That's not a touchdown.
The choice to make. You're on the road. You
not challenge that.
Going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
You got 3. I got 83. Watch twitch.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Kyler Murray, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Oh, look at this shit, man. Oh.
Sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback and let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker. And we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
Fucking controller. I was telling my daughter, chew my shit up or something.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
I don't know how he fucking scored that touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Oh.
A first down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
That's a bad decision.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
Give me that.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
You have to keep this nigga in the fucking box. Look.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go
Oh,
again.
it is. It's like, God damn.
Check 55. 26, check
No,
26. Tight go, tight go.
shit out.
Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
No.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, 59. 59. Check 3. Hey.
Out of the gun, Watson. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Check. Lucky. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete.
Get that bitch up out of here.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left.
Come on, young nigga. Give me one.
And it forces it incomplete.
Give me
It's not
one.
pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch twins. What's the motion? Alert.
Here's Watson. Throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Can't do nothing but respect it, dog. That's your Knicks, man. That shit, man.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Check 9. Bang. 24.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Logan. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Hey, look, 3. 54. Big Ed. Watch it. 59. Slam. He's checking.
54 is down. He's coming.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And he'll get blown up behind
Decision
the line
time.
of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough
Decision
sledding.
time.
They lose a yard there on third.
A 3rd and inches, you pretty much expect to see
Smart
straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help him trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, trying to get to the outside, lost yardage. And his kick is good. And the deficit
Slow
trimmed to
Watson
6
down,
now.
man. It's going to be a
16-10.
long fucking
So the
day.
field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, part of
Should've
that's a
went
lot
and
of
took a
offense
course
to
from
run there,
Leary.
only get 3 points. I just wonder, are
Shit.
they going to recycle those plays because they
They
were
fucking me up,
successful
man,
in
with
getting
this
3?
scrambling shit.
Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Get that shit under control. We be straight. We want to beat up this whole fucking quarter. Rest of this shit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, that's on me.
Totally.
I automatically
No one
assumed
goes
I
out
was
on
going
the
to be able
field
to
and
bounce
says,
that.
all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Mike, what you want? Hey, let's call him. Hey, let's go. Let's call him.
Drop deep. You go tight.
On second down, here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
He was tight on that bitch. He must have set his audibles to that shit. He was
Ball
tight on
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, it's Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We didn't need to ask around the
Get
league,
that
but
boy
we
to
got to
move.
confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Shoot. Check 99. Check 99.
Come on, man. What are you playing?
They'll run on first down.
Oh, I'm missing this fucking hole
And it
right
appears
now.
We've got a member of the Rams.
Damn, he
shaking up on that last
over-adjusted.
play.
Oh, my
While the
goodness,
training
Zeke.
staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Get your
The run
soft
only
ass
got
up.
a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They may be to stay in this shit.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Switch. 51. Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 51. Mike. Check. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the gun, Murray being chased out left.
Man, God!
One that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down.
Come on, I set that shit up.
Film yesterday, and you told me to his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. You can't block me.
He's blowing this shit right now, man. I'll be the first to say this shit,
Murray
bro.
on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook
Blowing
up.
this
It's
shit right
complete.
now, man.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
Blowing this shit right now.
As they'll head to the
I have fucking
sideline
plays
and
to
talk
be
over
made,
what to do
blowing that
next.
shit. I didn't even like my route combination with that shit right there. That shit was trash.
Here comes the
niggas in the
Rams
same
punter
spot.
now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
No accuracy having ass nigga. The shit was vibrating. You kick this bitch in the middle of the field. We're not gonna get overly concerned about this shit, man. We're just gonna play good D. That's all we can do.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back.
Oh, he didn't get his feet in?
Swing, that would be.
Yeah,
Fucking
he might be able to get
bomb.
a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's a fucking bum for that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, boy. 58. 58. Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Play 59. Check. Off. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Check. Crunch.
Watson now. Going to throw again.
Oh!
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Come on, man.
So
Come
well
on.
against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man
All
to
right.
get him down, and it did right there. Watson now
understand, man.
over 200 yards
I understand.
already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
I understand, man. That's on me.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I know exactly what I'm going to do second half.
Tighten up. Switch.
Again, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Get the boys down, he's coming.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. That's it.
Hey, 24.
Switch. Pick down.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
My man, dog. What the fuck? I'm just fucking myself right now.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, watch it.
6, get fast.
It's going to the sideline, fellas.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Oh, don't matter.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Damn, this nigga, what's his name, still beat up? Fucking girl. Oh, John Doe, baby. You my mans, but this ain't your game though. This just ain't your game. This just ain't your game though.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned
TJ, what up, though?
Now I think they go
My
a little bit
nigga.
deeper into their play.
What up, though, TJ?
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
My God, TJ, man. I miss you,
Here's
man.
2nd
I
and
ain't even
7
gonna
now
lie.
from the 28.
You be chasing after what's his name right now, motherfucker.
Hey, Mike 51. Come on, dude.
Now this time Murray to throw it. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Nowhere to
He
escape,
screamed at
and
me.
he goes down. Miles Jack
felt it
with a
coming.
sack.
Well, that play was the very definition
Damn,
of fast,
I felt it
quick,
coming.
and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was...
Sponge. No.
To throw, it's Murray.
Oh,
And this one's
come on, man. This nigga whole feet was fucking set.
Like
What do you mean, quick? Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Sack on first down,
that shit
then
lame,
force
man.
incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That was a fucking good play call right there, man.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray.
He sent it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
He sent it. Good shit. Damn, that was your first pick of the year.
Interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Watch the safety creep. Put it to him, Jet. Bomber. Put it to him. Jet. Bomber. Kill. Hey, 31. Jet. 49. Check 49. Check 49. 54. Slow.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Good shit.
And that's complete to McCaffrey.
God damn. Fuck y'all gonna give me the other listener. That was a fuck you great play.
Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third.
I forgot that boy got motherfucking that back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's just move the ball. I'm into it, what to do.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Mike 51. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here we go. Check Neil. Check 43. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 31. Check three.
Murray again, second and 10. Fighting to stay upright. Shrugs him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there was just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
jumped that last one. I paused.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Big fella.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno. Check. To the car. Switch it. Check. To the car. Check 3. Check 52. Zoom.
Watson to throw again. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
That nigga fast as fuck, boy. Man, that nigga fast to the motherfucker.
Set. 18. Alert. Stay with your man. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Coming to you. Come over. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Check 26. Tight dog.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Ooh, I thought you was going to stick him up out of him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Out. Hey, we got to snap it. Check 24. 25. Check 25.
Hey, switch gears.
58's the Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
This is McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
I blew that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. 9. It's just me and you. Kill. Check 37. 59. Check. Watch twist. Shift. Check 9.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Turnover or 3.
59.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, man!
Inside here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Come on, man.
Or that they think he's going to get the ball.
That's 2 today.
For finding his way open and
That's
completing the
2.
connection.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
You can't block me. Hey, alert 3. I'm 54. 59 Mike. Check. 59. I'm 54. Focus, defense, focus.
Big ass.
Now it's Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, my God.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Motion. First thing. Watch it. Hey, alert. Echo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, here I come. 59. Here I come.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That's a bad pass, Watson. He was wide open. You got to throw a dart in that bitch. I don't know how the fuck you do that bitch way over there.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead.
I don't know if simulation got anything to do about that ball.
Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st down, Sparks, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Low-key get boxed. That's what the fuck is going on. Low-key shit. My niggas Zeke. God damn, Zeke.
Run it.
50 seconds to Mike.
They can't hang with us. He's cracked. He's checking crack. You go tight. You got tight out there.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. They've got his man complete.
Bitch.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
With this nigga, man.
A huge play that time for the Rams.
It ain't one nigga in the league that can check this nigga pressure man one-on-one. He gonna get that bitch every time.
On the
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Oh, Slay. How? His blind audible's not set up the right way.
Switch.
They'll try the left side. It's Sparks. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Sparks. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep.
Niggas know,
but in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the
You ain't no
first down.
slouch. Let these niggas know.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot.
And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Amos. Nigga breathe. Damn. Second down play. I've been screaming at him, bro. I can't really say that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
36. Crunch. Shift.
10th carry now for Elliott. Marking down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it.
Nigga dynamic, dog. You know what's coming,
shit. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Man, the fuck up. Last time. Definitely last time. Definitely did.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, 58 is a mic. 55. Pick up the ball. Check 13. Check 13. Tighten up. Check 59. Switch.
Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Go for the fucking touchdown, Twan, man.
Remote this. Switch. Big dash. Come. Hey, 31.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Come on. Who was that, Chubbs?
Tackled by
My man, we got this
Chubbs,
nigga tackled for a negative 3 yards, man. You push this nigga forward.
I like the call
Come on,
there because that
cuz.
was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Stick down. Check stick down. Deuce. Check four. Jim.
Check nickel.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And an alley to run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
For some reason, I thought you was about to do that motherfucking stretch slant. I was playing for that. Took my niggas out the middle. It was cool, though.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. Watson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Championship drive right here, Jimmy. We'll get to that when we need to.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
No. Fuck, man.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray.
Good work.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Picked up by linebacker Miles Jack.
Trash,
and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
And you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
I don't even feel comfortable playing like that. Slipping through my whole vibe, man.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
That's funny. I'm playing with this nigga and Devontae Dobbs just sitting there. He still got 30 seconds to make it do what he do, man. But if not, man, he got robbed.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This should make the game exciting. If anything. No, he don't feel that fucking way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to
That's real shit, man. Good shit, man. Y'all know y'all cheated my man. Y'all made the defense do that. Good shit.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route, that's not the way you're supposed to play it.
No.
Now Watson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got him. Say 59. No. Undercrunch. Watch the safety ground.
Watson now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Shit, right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He lost this game a long time ago.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Kill.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Take the field goal, big fella. That boy got balls.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Patch it.
Let him go.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a great play, bro.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure.
Oh, my God.
And no one left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They took it to 10.
Hey.
STRO. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I got it come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a